Hi, I'm Ros Cardinal, Managing Director of Shaping Change. I just wanted to have a quick chat to you today about making a smooth transition into a new role. So let's start with congratulations on the new job. Maybe there's been a solid process, several interviews, met the CEO, and waiting for what seemed like an absolute age for the call, you've finally been offered and accepted that new job. It's a great opportunity, it's a promotion, more responsibility, a great fit for your skill set. The only thing left is to just celebrate with your family, give your notice in your current job and get set for a stellar career with your new employer. But before you pop the cork on your bottle of bubbles, there are some things you need to consider. Signing your contract is really only the beginning. The transition into this new role is critical and it needs to be planned and managed really well. The first 3 to 6 months in the job is a time when you're being assessed, when every move, every decision is going to be examined by others. You really are under the microscope from your boss, your peers, your team, your external contacts. Everyone's watching and forming judgments and impressions of you and your capability. The more senior you are, the more you're expected to deliver. And especially if you've been brought in with a mandate for change. Your credibility as a leader really hangs on your performance in the first 6 months. And it's a big challenge. You're probably going into new, unfamiliar organisation. You may have a good overview of the key challenges in your new role, but without a detailed knowledge of the business and its operating culture, you can't know exactly what it will take to address them. You don't know your team, their capabilities, their strengths, their attitudes. And as yet, you don't have that political map of the organisation, how it gets things done and how influence and power are distributed in the business. So let's talk about how you can ensure a successful start to that new role. Before you start the role, commit as much time to learning as you can about the organisation, its plan, strategy, culture, people, competitors, and the landscape of the industry that it operates in. Secondly, meet the people. As soon as you can, set up meetings with key people in the organisation. Meet your team and your key peers before you start if that's possible for you, to get a feel of how they operate, find out what you can about the culture of the business, how things are done and what's expected. Make a 90-day plan. This is actually really important. Establish your key challenges, look for things like quick wins and opportunities, and a plan to manage the barriers that will stop you being successful. Next is listen and ask questions. Many leaders fail because they haven't asked good questions and they didn't listen to learn. Particularly when you're coming in with a mandate to make change, it can be really easy to roll out a plan that's worked well in another organisation with the aim of getting some quick, easy runs on the board. Ask and listen a lot more than you tell people and you won't miss those valuable insights. You need to assess your strengths and weaknesses honestly and be aware of them. How are they going to play out as you transition into your new job? What are you going to do well and what do you need to manage really carefully? And ask for a coach to work with you in the transition period. As an executive coach, I've been engaged numerous times to support transitioning managers, and it makes a significant difference to the process. A coach gives you a safe space to bounce around ideas, to work through your challenges, and they support your learning and growth. If you can, negotiate up front to have your contract include 6 months of coaching. And if you don't make a positive impact in those first few months in the new job, you really are going to be struggling to make up the ground for a long time to come. Building your credibility, creating great relationships, and making good progress early on will set you up for that long-term success and the stellar career that you're envisaging as you toast the future. So all the best. I'm Ros Cardinal, Managing Director of Shaping Change.